So there was this one time when I went to St. Augustine, which is, super haunted place.
Yeah.
And I went with the intention of like being super aware of like the ghosts there.
Yeah.
And also other intentions too, but that's neither here nor there. But like I wanted to like connect with ghosts. And so we went to all these different places, and I would just notice how I felt when I walked into a space. If I noticed that like uncomfortable, like sick feeling that I kind of get sometimes. And I noticed it in a lot of places. And then it was especially in the Ripley's museum that they have there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have
Ripley's
this Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. And it's like this old mansion that used to be like inhabited by people. I don't remember who they were, but we got to this one portion of the museum, and I just felt I felt like disgustingly sick. And actually my husband did too. He felt it too. And we were going through the room and learning that it was like a bathroom. There was a bathroom in that like wing previously where there had been a fire where 2 women died in the fire. So that was really weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, we, were there for 4 days. I definitely interacted with lots of ghosts, consciously and unconsciously. And then like one of them came home with me, I think. And it was kind of like an energy vampire ghost. Like it like was aware that I was aware of it, and like also that I had like opened my energy up, and it was like, well, I can like
be here now.
Yeah.
You're gonna let me be here, so I'm gonna be here.
Yes. And it would hang out in the room with me at night beside my bed. I didn't like it either. I really didn't like it either. And it would be like beside my bed, like a vampire. Like it was feeding off of me at night. And I wasn't sleeping good, and I felt tired all the time. And I would like do Reiki on myself and like try to like get it to go away, but I was so fixated on it that it like liked that, so it kept staying.
And then you gave it your attention.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. And so someone told me that I needed to take my attention away from it. And then also I went to Art Walk, and I was doing readings at Art Walk, and someone who was there came up to me and she's like, I feel like you need this. And she gave me this like spice mixture that she made. That's like a protective spice mixture. She said, I think, I don't know why, but I feel like you need this. Like there's just something's going on. And like, I ended up chatting with her and telling her about this. And she's like, yeah, put this around your bed, put it here, put it whatever. And so I did. And then another person that I know gave me some rosemary too, to hang beside my bed. And so the advice that I was given was to just use the tools and then stop thinking about it and just stop giving it the attention, the energy. And eventually it did go away, but sometimes I get scared that if I think about it too much or even just talking about it, like it's gonna come back, and I'm like, please don't.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're unwelcome.
Yeah, go away. It's fine.
I love that. And I do think a lot of times this is like a theme that's coming up for me, not necessarily with ghosts, but just like things I don't want. Like there are plenty of things when I look around, I'm like, I don't like that. And we give it our attention, and this is a problem, and how do we fix it, and how do we combat it, and how do we fight it? And we zero in on a lot of things, when really, if we just made it irrelevant, how do we get so excited about something else that we're going to make this entirely irrelevant? It dissipates and it disappears. And even like real people that aren't ghosts I've experienced this with. So I love that. It was more than just like a clearing or here's some selenite, wave it in the air. I love that it was also like change your focus.
Yeah, stop giving it the attention because that's what it likes. And it's funny too because it followed me because I gave it attention wherever I found it in St. Augustine. And I noticed it the first night that I came home, but I was on Fort Myers Beach. I went to Fort Myers Beach and stayed the night out there for Mother's Day with my mom and my sister. And I became aware of it. Like as I was so exhausted because we came straight back. We'd been up late that night, and I was like, just needed to pass out. And I was laying in the bed trying to pass out. And I just suddenly, I felt it. I was like, something's uncomfortable.
Yeah. So creepy.
And then I was like, I wonder if there's like something on the beach. Like I didn't think, I was like, there's something here on the beach or in this hotel or whatever. And then I was like, all right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then it was there at home too. And I was like, oh, God.
When do you tell your husband, do you tell Earl? Is he like, okay?
I can't remember how he reacted to this particular, because he's my husband believes in ghosts.
Okay.
He
he
does.
gets it.
Yeah. And he, like I said, he felt the weird energy in the Ripley's, believe it or not. You know, I
right.
think he's sensitive to them too. He just is like less open about it. You know, and he doesn't like, it's something that he'll like observe and then move on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He doesn't
Sure.
give it the attention like I do.
Right.
I'm like, oh, what's this? This is interesting. You know, I'm like, oh, I feel it, you know, whatever. And so he believed me. But I can't remember how he
That's
reacted. He probably told me like
It's gonna be okay.
yeah. He's like
Move
it's
on.
fine. It's not gonna hurt you. Like what is
Also-
someone's gonna do?
It's also cool how people kind of showed up to help direct your
I love
energy out of that,
Mhm.
or yeah, like
When you didn't even ask for it.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like here
That's great.
to support you and to guide you,
Yeah, they showed up. Like the people
Mhm.
showed up to
just
help
like
me.
randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like here's this spice.
You need
mixture.
this. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but you do. Like,
I
oh,
love it.
okay, thanks.